Howdy, partner. I'm Jordan Scott, Assistant Editor of U.S. Glass Magazine, bringing you the latest from the Insulating Glass Manufacturers Alliance 2018 Winter Conference here in Tucson, Arizona, where industry leaders are winding down Western style at a networking event. Certification, technology, innovation are all in focus. The conference began with an update from the Insulating Glass Certification Council about a voluntary fingerprint program to determine the chemical makeup of sealants and whether that fingerprint changes over time. Several sealant task groups were set up to define test methods for two-part sealants and to define tolerances of different spacer systems. IGMA Vice President Helen Sanders explained the goals of the conference.
So really what IGMA is all about is increasing the education and awareness relative to insulating glass and raising and creating standards relative to insulating glass durability and fabrication. So in the morning we were talking about certification and all the new improved aspects of certification. In the afternoon we were talking about all emerging technologies and innovation in insulating glass. In particular, on the emerging technologies and innovation side, we were talking about advanced fenestration testing, how to test faster and have the testing be correlated with field performance.
One topic under the microscope was oversized glass guidelines. Roland Rossman of Garibaldi Glass spoke about why guidelines are needed in the industry.
Well, I think it's basically because we're at a renaissance of glass and a whole new stage of glass in itself. We're seeing low E now being produced on jumbo sheets, and now fabricators are expected to produce quality and highly processed products through their facility. And unfortunately, there aren't very many guidelines for glass, particularly of that size. So I think it's really important now, as we've collected today, to really examine and come together and begin to establish rudimentary guidelines for glass that is over, let's say, 144 inches long. We need to address this because it's happening right now. I'm sure everyone is quoting projects that in the future that are quite large in size, the glass, and we need to come up with a basic framework, something that we can all at least look to and provide answers to architects, designers, and glazing contractors.
Kim Flannery from Milgard had some important takeaways from the sessions.
Wow, there's a number of topics that I found valuable, but being a manufacturer of insulated glass at Milgard, learning a lot about the certification program, certification process, as you obviously want your insulated glass units to be certified. It's also a requirement for NFRC certification. This afternoon session found the thermal stress session very, very informative. That's a part of glass that I think those of us that manufacture insulated glass units and manufacture windows, we don't think about the thermal stresses and the edge stresses. We're thinking more about how the unit goes together and the sealant and the desiccant and how all that works. And when we do find out that glass is breaking or cracking, and understanding these thermal stresses that go into the insulated glass unit is really valuable to be able to help answer their questions.
The day ended with an overview of risk and opportunity management from Michael Hurt, an update on thermal stress research, and discussion about participating in a review about processed glass EPDs. The IGMA 2018 Winter Conference continues for one more day, and we'll be bringing you more coverage next week. I'm Jordan Scott. Thanks for watching.